Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Today, I am beginning my series where I coach up my cousin to 9,000 trophies with Balloon 2.9 Cycle. Don't mind my notifications. Y'all, the YouTube's going off. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, I'm making a Q&A for my 1,000 subscriber special. So drop some comments in the chat. Join my Discord. You can add me JT77. Come through. Let's see what questions you got. I'm going to answer them soon, all right? But yes, talking about my cousin Andrew. My cousin Andrew, his username's Innocence. This is the first game he has ever played with this deck. The very first game. Here's what we're doing. The plan is we're going to start on Path of Legends because his cards are a little under-leveled. We're going to get the rewards from there, and then we'll work our way up to 9,000 as we get more rewards, all right? First video, I'm just analyzing his gameplay straight up. We're going to focus on three things. Number one is how we defend their win condition. Number two is when we use the balloon, and number three is how we use our miner on offense. So it looks like we're going to get to take a look at their win condition straight up. This is look like a Mega Knight deck, a standard Mega Knight deck. We got Bomb Tower right there. That's a good placement. A Musketeer. In my opinion, that's a little bit of overkill. I would go Skeletons or wait for it to die, the Bomb Tower to die, and then just cut it across with an Ice Golem. Because if they have any other win conditions, you just use both your damage dealers, right? So I would just use one or the other, especially in single. We got a counter pushing Musk. What do we do here? Great job. We don't know their deck yet, so I wouldn't combine with that or try to push with it. Okay. I like the creativity on the Skeletons. Unlucky with the Snowball. That's okay. Y'all going to make hella mistakes. I feel like what's really cool about this situation is y'all going to get to learn from his mistakes. Because everyone makes mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody makes mistakes. Was that a one-shot? Oh, yeah. So you'll get to learn from Andrew's mistakes. I'm going to post losses too, of course. We're just going to learn, right? Okay, Prince, Mega Knight, this is just looking like a standard bridge spam deck. Nice. That's the basic setup. Is against those types of cards. You're either going to have the Musketeer. Well, you're going to cutting with the Ice Golem is always a great play. And then if you need the DPS, you can also use the Bomb Tower or the Musketeer, especially if it's supported. Okay, we might be able to you can get a Bomb Tower activation if you just leave this. We'll see what he does. We got Musketeer in the back. Yeah, it might not seem like it, but I think that I'm almost positive that Bomb Tower placement will actually activate King Tower. So that's okay. That was a mom mistake. The hardest part, one of the hardest parts of this deck is actually all the micro interactions. All right, here comes the Evo Mega Knight. All right, let's see how we're gonna defend. I mean, most people would lose this. We're going high. Okay, I don't mind this. It's gonna get sniped. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna get sniped by the Dark Goblin. So you usually want to go low there so that their supporting troops can't hit it. And that is the most common thing of all time. Having Mega Knights jump on your tower when you're running a cycle deck, because you miss one time and the game's not done. The game's not done. But you make one mistake against Evo Mega Knight and it's tough. So what I would have done there, I would have put my Bomb Tower a little bit lower. Nice snowball, high value. Oh, man. Yeah, you probably didn't need that one too much. That was probably over defense. Yeah, you see how he's fighting a lot at the bridge, too? It allows the opponent's Dagger Duchess to be involved. I notice he's putting a lot of troops kind of high on the bridge. It's usually better to put them low because they can't get attacked by opposite lane or people behind the bridge. Okay, we got Bomb Tower doing damage. Did you know the Bomb Tower actually does more damage than the Musketeer on a single shot? It shoots slower. Snowball. I probably would have snowballed the Mega Knight and the Prince if I was going to do something there. Yeah, Dark Arm's actually one of the hardest cards to actually kill in this deck because you don't have a small spell that can kill it, right? So you don't have arrows, you don't have fireball or anything. So Snowball doesn't do it, the Barbell doesn't do it. First one of the game, I actually kind of like how defensive he was. Like he didn't get I think a mistake I made when I was learning this deck was I was really really aggressive, and then I would just lose games in one push. So what's promising here. Nice placement, man. Decent reaction speed. What's nice here is that he's playing really defensive, which is good for this deck, because this deck is really defensive, okay? All right, we'll catch you in the next one here. All right, we lost that game, honestly, just because we didn't know how to use our cycle cards. Whoa, watch out. I'm a little bit late in the game. Looks like we're up against pretty classic Logbait. It's such a common matchup. If you're going to learn how to beat any matchup, I'd beat Logbait, because a lot of people play that mid letter. It's Logbait Bridge Spam, which is pretty accurate for our first two games, right? But yeah, we lost the last game because we did not know how to use the cycle cards, of course. But yeah, we didn't know how to use those cycle cards right on defense, which meant we overspent. And if you overspend, then you never have elixir for a counter push or just elixir for offense in general. So yeah, learn how to use those cycle cards is the hardest part of this deck to start. And that's what we're on this channel all about, okay? Oh, holy value. that was a barbell of a century. It means we're going to get value on the right side. Yeah, let's go. See, they spent all that on offense. They don't have anything for the Musk. Off to a great start, Andrew. Nice job. So yeah, against Logbait, you always want to use you save your barbell for the bar. So save your log for the bar barrel. This is the Hypno version, actually, which is... I was surprised to see this so early in the season. But yeah, this one doesn't have a rocket. Instead, it has a Dark Goblin. And it looks like they have wall breakers too, so a little bit of bridge spam. Which is pretty common with this type of deck. So against classic Logbait, you save your bar barrel. I guess you might have to get creative in this one. And honestly, if you can get away with like skeletons or Evo skeletons. We don't have any Evos yet. We'll get there. It's kind of cool to start without Evos. I feel like it's kind of relatable, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people don't have Evos and they're curious about it. Popular question. Everybody asks, Evo Snowball, Evo Skeletons. The Evo Skeletons are a lot better. Evo Snowball on offense, it brings Mega Minions away from, it's towards the path of the balloon, right? So like Mega Minions in front of dragons, it doesn't like push them away like a regular one does. It's actually worse. And then also you can activate King Tower if you shoot at a ranger on the middle of the map, you know? It's just risky. And offense, it's worse than the regular. Defense is great too, but like that's not worth it, especially when you get Evo Skeletons. Like sometimes Evo Skeletons can make it to the tower. It's rare, but I mean I've seen even fan like the best player in the world. He gets there sometimes against the best players in the world. Like it's possible. We got here bar barrel. Oh, nice value on that bar barrel. Yeah, they're giving you a lot of value with those bar barrels. Way to take them, Andrew. But yeah, Evo Skeletons just better. They also they include pushes where it forces them to spend elixir on them. I'll drop a little comment if anybody has questions. I can talk more about that. But I want to focus on Andrew here. He's played really well. Great job, Andrew. Keep it up. So we got a little bit of death damage. Yeah, death damage. So this is a comment actually from Fan, the best player in the world. When facing this exact deck, it's actually extremely hard to break through. Oh, interesting ice comment. Kind of pushed it away. I wouldn't have done that myself, but maybe it was worth it. I could have got the princess for that. But you can't be perfect, right? You can't be perfect. Okay, musketeer. I mean, I've actually never done that before, but it might work. Huh. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what's especially cool, nice job. Oh, no, holy smokes. I don't want to call it good game, but you know. That was a really nice miner. Oh, well, never mind. Let's see what this musketeer can do. Yeah, he's doing a really good job he's keeping pressure up on offense. Last game he wasn't able to, right? Because he didn't defend cheaply. But he got those positive elixir changes with his bar barrels, and then he was able to defend without spending all his resources. Last time he did, this time he didn't. So we're looking at a nice win here, right? Okay, they're just getting desperate. Bomb tower will clean up, and we're just chilling. And that's game right there. It's interesting, too. I would have went for a minor snowball, but he went for the balloon. That's okay. It still worked, right? Nice job, Andrew. Second game of all time, and we're getting BM already. Haha, love it. Get to the next one. All right, last game we defended their win conditions with positive elixir trades. We went in on offense whenever we had kind of some control elixir or their conjure out of pressure. And we used the miner actually to kill princesses and kill dark goblins as well as get tower damage. But they were putting their dark... Andrew, you did a really good job of putting your miner where they were predictably placing their troops. Oh, Egolem, completely different matchup. That feels good. So we're against Egolem, which is a beat down deck, of course. This deck's actually pretty good against Icebow, especially if you know what you're doing, because Bomb Tower's clutch, right? Bomb Tower's so good. And you have two small spells. So one tip is whenever you're facing E-Golem, actually, if you put your snowball or if you put your barbell when the second phase is at half health, it'll actually take out half the health of the third phase too, which would be really clutch. Balloon there, I wouldn't do that myself. You actually have a counter musketeer. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, we'll see what we can do here. The defense is my question mark, but we can get it. Bomb Tower, yeah, I guess that's obvious, but nice play. That works. Maybe skeletons right now because you're gonna need the DPS. Oh, hold on. How'd you go for the King Tower activation? No way. He tried it. I'm so impressed. Third game ever with this deck? I mean, what? I mean, I'm impressed. Wait, I think we might still get it, too. Let's go. All right. I know that took a lot of damage. That's fine. You're going to make mistakes. Learning how to activate King Tower against Mega Knight is one of the most valuable things you can learn, especially in mid-ladder. And you just tried it, Andrew. Nice job. I mean, I didn't even tell him anything about that one. So yeah, look, I know he's played recruits before, and he's been playing for a while. He's pretty experienced, but a lot of his cards were upgraded into recruits, and so he was like, man, it's kind of hard to switch decks. And recruits is also pretty fun. It's pretty rewarding. And so I understand. And also, speaking of rewarding, we went for the high bot tower. Second time we did that. Honestly, y'all, unless you're facing like a lightning or a EQ, even if you're facing lightning, even against EQ, you don't want to put your defenses high because then they can snipe them out with ranged troops, right? Like he didn't do it that time, but holy smokes. Holy smokes, that's a lot of E-Gums. The thing is, our counter push can be insane because of all that elixir, right? Right? I guess we should have put that bomb tower in a spot to maybe counter the blobs more. We learned. That's okay. Was he going to make it? Oh, man, tricky. Probably should have snowballed the bats, but that's okay. If you know they have bats, like, make a mental note of it, like, right? When you go in on offense with your balloon, so that snowball can be insanely good. Oh, yeah, I would have saved that bar barrel till the second form is at half health. You go, let's see. You can go musketeer skeletons to DPS it down. Okay, we got a musketeer on the right. It's kind of staying alive. I think we cycle back to another musk. But I like this. Go in. You have a musketeer on the map. You can kite stuff opposite lane, skeletons and snowball or something. See, we know they have bats, right? We know they have bats. Be ready. Oh, wait a second. Ice golem there. I forgot about the ice golem. I don't think we needed that snowball. I actually would have saved it, try to get an elixir advantage and go on for that left side. That's okay. Oh, well. I like the concept, though. The concept's really good. Okay, we put it low, right? Nice. Good placement. That's exactly the right placement. Skeletons. Okay, you want to full surround the Mega Knight there with the skeletons. I love that mine on the firecracker. Nice job. Well, that's the easiest way to kill firecrackers. Barbell or miner onto him. The other thing you could do is you could pull your Mega Knight back to the firecracker and then the bomb will slash on it twice. Okay, a little bit early there. That barb's gonna get a little more value if it doesn't get attacked by the other tower troops. You want to save it a little longer. What are we gonna do with this witch here? Maybe just the musketeer barbell. Nice. Yep. Barbelling the witch in this matchup is really, really strong. Almost always a good idea. A little bit late there. Lost our musketeer. We didn't need to take that damage, but that's okay. We're learning. That's okay. Alrighty, now we got musketeer on the... Well, the musketeer on the right's not doing too much. Okay, we know they have bats. So it's bats and firecracker. So can we predict the firecracker with a miner? And then we throw bats down and we're chilling. Snowball, snowball. Nice. That was pretty quick. I got the tower. Missed the bats. I don't know. Either way, we got the tower damage on it. We're doing a really good job. I mean, this is the second time we're facing Mega Knight. We're doing substantially better, right? Substantially. It's not perfect. We haven't faced Egom yet. Is this game? What are we doing on the left? Okay, yeah. That's game. That's fine. Nice job, Andrew. Again, another really strong... obviously, another game where you tried multiple mechanics, and you're learning new things, okay? Keep it up. Hey, y'all. Yeah, how y'all liking this series? I think it'd be really fun, especially most of my commenters are like mid-ladder players that they don't have max cards yet, right? And holy smokes, we're just going in. And you're facing like Evo Witch, E-Giant, and all of a sudden you're like, Miner, that's a tough miner. I think I would wait for the skeletons to get closer to the E-Giant so the bomb tower can kill the skeletons. Fine detail though, right? Fine detail, yeah, because now the witch is on here. That's fine. Yeah, next time just wait for the skeletons to go into the bomb tower. This is I guess another trend I'm noticing, Andrew, is like if you're not at max elixir on defense, you actually don't have to play your cards right away. You can wait a little bit because it's not affected by your elixir, right? Like that time, if you waited on the miner instead of going in right away, then you could play the miner when the skeleton's already dead. You just gotta wait a little bit, right? Like last time, you barbell immediately every single time, and that means that the barbarians are the opposite side of the bridge. Usually when you do your barbell, you want it to stay on the actual bridge so we can survive the whole time. So you know what I'm saying? Just be patient. If your elixir's not full, you do not have to play a card until the right time. Sometimes waiting is better. Evo Inferno Dragon. Okay, what we got against this Evo Inferno Dragon? Yeah, we got probably the two best Evos in the game right now. And then an E-Giant. So, tough defense here. It's really hard for us to kill Dark Goblins too. So, they got 3 good air troops. So, it's going to take some creativity. I mean, the thing is, can we outskill them? This deck can outskill any deck in the game. Trust me. The fan, if you haven't heard me talk about fan, I feel like I talk about every video, but yeah, he's the best. He got 8th in the world. 8th in the world like 2 seasons ago in April. And I think he got like 27th last season. But he's been playing this deck for years. The deck's been alive for like 5 years. It was created by a Japanese creator named Ryan. Anyways, pretty cool, right? But you can outskill anybody. Oh, that's an excellent ice comp kite. Nice job. I mean, maybe I would put a run tower to the right and do skeletons. I don't know. Really nice job. I love that kite. I love the concept, right? We're cutting with ice golem. Ice golems are the harder cards to use, so... you don't need to snowball that. That's another thing I was noticing is you tend to over-defend, Andrew. You really want to protect your tower at all costs. And what you're going to learn is there's a time to protect and a time not to. And it's tricky, right? Because like against some matchups, like, you're going to protect every single time. Never take any damage, right? But then sometimes it's okay to give up damage so you can get damage, right? We say that snowball, we go on offense, use our snowball on offense, maybe, take tower, All right, here we go. All right, E-Giant on the right. You want to bomb tower bottom left? You can bomb tower right, but I would actually go bottom left there. Actually, they have the witch on the left side. You don't want the witch to hit it, right? That's a risky placement. I don't know if they have a lightning. They have one more card left. But usually you want to put the bomb tower far, like a little bit, like I guess there, and you put the musketeer all the way on the right side. So you don't get spell value, you know what I'm saying? They have fireball, lightning, anything like that, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, ooh, I love this counter push. Musketeer counter pushing, go in. That's almost always a good idea. Especially if they don't have the best cards to kill her, right? They have to spend 3 elixir on a knight, which means that's elixir they don't have for a witch. They have 2 elixir right now. Balloon makes it. Love the snowball. Like the idea was great. Again, we're focused on ideas here. You're learning the deck. Nice idea. I like that idea. All right, that's okay. You'll figure out your placements. You want to wait a little bit. But that's like, you can only learn that by trying it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, see, this deck is so good against Evo Inferno Dragon. People are asking, like, is Evo Inferno Dragon going to be a problem? No, not a problem at all, because Musketeer is one of the best counters to the Evo Inferno Dragon. So, and also in this deck, like, once he melts the balloon, there's nothing else that matters. Like, he's not going to, like, kill, he's going to kill skeletons in one hit. Like, it's an interaction, but it's not that big of a deal. The main thing is killing him on our side of the map, and we have a Musketeer to do that, so I'm not too pressed. Skeletons are also a really good counter to him, like as far as counters go. Oh, look at this. Look at this split lane pressure. Phenomenal job. They had a bar barrel, but the concept's there. Nice job. We'd like to see it. That's something Soto will teach you. Soto, y'all. One of the best in the world. He's also reaching 1K soon, y'all. Put a follow in for Soto CR, y'all. He's incredible. There's a whole loon community. We got so many people right now. Flintersy? I think I got his name right. Okay, we went bottom opposite side. Nice. You want to go the Musketeer far right if you have it. Whoa. We're leaking a lot of elixir. We're not sure what to do. That's okay. All right. Yeah, again, this middle placement. It's not going to work. It's not going to work later on. It might work this game, but we want to fix that one up, Andrew. They're using their Guard Goblin capriciously. That means, like, without regard for human life. Because they need that Dark Goblin for a very important reason. Yo, I don't know if that was on purpose, Andrew. That's actually something like Surgical Goblin taught me, where you, like, put your Ice Golem down naked, and then you just, like, pretend like you're going to balloon, and then they play other counters. And then you win. Yo, he just beat an insane matchup, not going to lie to you. I mean, how are you supposed to get through? And he got through. Usually I would just minor chip it out. All right, Andrew, nice job. Let me know if y'all like the content. Subscribe for more. I actually made a complete guide on how to play this deck using Fan. I not using him. I put commentary over his gameplay, okay? So check it out. Love you. Catch you later.